Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome back. Today I'm coming at you with a 24 hours read-a-thon, but there is a twist. This is going to be the 24 hours read-a-thon no phone edition. So I saw Kevin from Irish Reader do that a couple of weeks or like a month ago or something. I don't remember. It's been a little while, but yeah, I saw him do that and I thought that it would be such a great idea. It's self-explanatory. It's just a 24 read-a-thon, but I'm not allowed to touch at my phone. And the point is to see how much I can actually read when I'm not distracted by my phone. And this should be interesting because I get distracted by my phone a lot. So right now it's like 8:30 in the morning and I'm not starting right now because I have a full day of work in front of me. I'm actually going to start tonight at 7 p.m. So before I go to work, I just wanted to show you the books that I plan on reading in the next 24 hours. So the first thing that I want to read are 5 more chapters of The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Me and Mary have been reading 5 chapters at a time, so I plan on reading 5 more chapters tonight. And when I do, we will be almost halfway through it, which is crazy because this book is 800 pages long. And then I said books, but for the rest of the read-a-thon, I just want to read On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I've started it. I read 1 chapter, which is not a lot, and I just want to read the entirety of it. So if I can manage to finish this, my goals for this read-a-thon will be accomplished. I also wanted to put Sadie on my TBR because I've been listening to the audiobook and reading the ebook, but it's on my phone. So that doesn't work. So that's it for the TBR. I'm gonna go to work, and then when I come home, I'm gonna turn off my phone and start reading.
And post-production by Tim Franklin. Text copyright 2018.
I finished Sadie and it's 6:54, so I literally have 6 minutes left before I need to turn off my phone. I'm just gonna go and update on Goodreads. I really liked Sadie. I read it for the Biblio games for the prompt where we're supposed to read a, that's not a good angle, we're supposed to read a book that is out of our comfort zone, and I chose Sadie because it talks a lot about violence against young girls and about abuse, and that's a thing that like is very triggering for me. It really triggers my anxiety. So yeah, that was out of my comfort zone for sure. There were some moments where I was just like, I'm too soft for this, but I ended up really liking it and I finished it, so I'm very proud of myself for that, and it was really good. I really recommend it, especially if you like stories about revenge. It's really good, and I heard some mixed things about the end. I like it. I think it makes sense, and I think it's the right end for the story. And also the main character has a stutter, so that's pretty interesting. I've never read a book with a main character who has a stutter, so that was great. Now I'm about to pick up Priory of the Orange Tree. That's gonna be the first book that I'm going to dive into. I'm gonna read only 5 chapters because this is what me and Mary are reading, and after that I'm gonna pick up On the Come Up, and I hope I'm gonna finish it in those next 24 hours. Alright, it is time. Goodbye, Inej. See you tomorrow. Now that I've turned my phone off, I'm like, have I told everyone who needs to know? And I have doubts. Reading high fantasy in bed on a Wednesday night with my windows open and some M&Ms. By the way, these are like the only M&Ms that I have left from New York. They are the pretzel ones and they're the best ones. So yeah, I'm gonna read that now. Okay, so something happened in Priory. And I really wish I could DM Mary, but I can't. But like, oh my god, I'm so excited about this book. Alright, so I just finished the 5 chapters of Priory. I'm pretty much like halfway through at this point. I really wish I could DM Mary because like so many great things happened. My ship is sailing, which is always a great thing. And I just love this story. Some characters are not as interesting as others for me, but when I do get to my favorite characters chapters, it's so wonderful, and the dragons are such an interesting part of it. I just love it. Also, there is a new character who is kind of like this pirate queen, and I'm very like interested in her, and I can't wait to learn more about her. And yeah, I just love how the stories are slowly coming together. It's just so interesting, and I really hope we finish it this month. If we don't, it's like fine. It's just gonna make like the fun last longer. But I'm just so curious to know what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna wait to see if Mary has had the time to finish these 5 chapters, so I'm not gonna pick this up again in this 24-hour read-a-thon because I want to wait for her, because that's the point of a buddy read. But I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to talk about it with her. So now it's probably around like 8 p.m. I have no idea. I really need to find myself a clock or something because I always check the hour on my phone. So yeah, it's about 8 p.m. I suppose. And because I normally take a break in between books or when I'm reading or some kind of thing, and I normally just look at my phone, I'm gonna take a little break before I jump into On the Come Up, and I'm gonna tell you what I've read so far for the Biblio games. Because why not? Okay, so I have read The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson, History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I have read in this month, I don't know, maybe like 100 pages. Why won't this focus? Hello? Hi. Just focus here, camera, please. Hello? Yes, thank you. This is where I started in the month of June, and this is where I'm at right now. So I don't know, maybe like 100 pages or maybe a little bit more of Priory in the month of June. So that's it for Priory. And I've also read Sadie by, what's her name? Courtney Summers, is that her name? I just don't know. So I don't know how much that adds up, but I'm pretty sure it's more than 1,000 already. Let's just see how many pages these books are. Wait a minute. So The Vanishing Stair, do I have to count the acknowledgement? I don't know. It's 369 pages. See that over there? Yeah, okay. 369. History Is All You Left Me is... Okay, acknowledgement. We're not gonna... No, where is the... Okay. 292. So I went ahead and got myself a calculator because I can do maths, and I also find myself a clock. So it's 8:20. Always great to know what time it is when you're doing a 24-hour read-a-thon. So anyway, what were we saying? So we said that it was 292 for History Is All You Left Me, plus how many pages was that again? 369. 369, so that's 661. Sorry, my brain kind of froze there. Plus how many pages I've read in Priory. So I'm on page 392. 392 minus 232, so 661, 392, 32. So that plus 661. So that's 822 pages, plus at least 300 for Sadie. So I'm already at 1,122 pages read for the Biblio games. That's so cool. So I'm just gonna start reading On the Come Up now, because like, why waste my time telling you all of this when I could be reading towards my goal? Let's go. page 100. And you know shit's getting serious when I get my hair up in a bun. Please don't mind it. I'm really enjoying the book so far. I just love how good Angie Thomas is at family dynamic. It's so great and wonderful to see all of these characters and how they talk to one another and how they are with one another. I also just really love the rapping element of the story. I think it's so interesting and so cool, and it's just also such an incredibly funny book. Like, I've been laughing out loud at some points, and yeah, it's just a great time. It is almost 9:30, so I'm just gonna keep on reading. I'm gonna try to maybe get to like 200 pages tonight. Maybe. I feel like another 100 pages is possible. I'm also gonna try to stay up a little bit later than I normally would, because you know, 24-hour read-a-thon. But yeah, now I'm just gonna keep on reading. See ya! I was a little bit hungry, so I made myself a snack. I got myself some pear yogurt and also some mint herbal tea in my Bambi mug, because apparently I'm 70 and also 5 at the same time. That is such a shout out to Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. And I like it! I just woke up and I don't know what time it is. It's kind of light outside. Oh hell no. Look who just joined me. Well, hello. Hello, little poodle. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, you're doing great. It's fair. It's fair. Oh, wee boo boo. She is beauty. She is grace. She will sniff your face. Hello everyone, good morning. So like you saw this morning, I woke up at 6:30 and I was just like, nope. I stayed in bed trying to fall back to sleep, which I didn't, and that really annoyed me because normally I don't go back to sleep when I wake up very early because I look at my phone because I'm dumb, but this morning I didn't, and I still didn't go back to sleep, so that was annoying. I ended up getting up at 8:20, I went and had breakfast, I took a shower, obviously, and now I'm back in my bedroom ready to read. I'm almost halfway through the book at this point. I'm really confident I'm going to be able to finish it today. So without any further ado, let's read. I just got to part 3. I'm at page 295 and something so upsetting just happened and I'm like, oh no, and I just want to keep reading, but also like I need to get myself some water, so I'm gonna take a little break. Excuse you? She just sighed so hard. The shade. What is it? I disturbed your slumber? Is that it? But yeah, I'm really liking the book so far. I love how Bree comes up with rhymes in her head. It's just so cool. And I love the plot. I love the characters. I love their relationships with one another. So can't wait to keep on going. Okay, so I only have 100 pages left of the book. It is almost noon, so I came up here to make myself some dinner. I've got some onion and garlic on the stove, having a great time. I got some chopped up tofu that's gonna go there with some peanut butter sauce. I've got some water for my noodles, some broccoli here that are about to steam their ass off. I love this recipe. It's like the best recipe ever. I'm vegetarian, so that's one of my favorites. And yeah, I'm about to destroy that. And it's probably too much for only one person, but honestly, do I care? Not really. All right, here we go. Tofu warming up in there. I just need this sauce to thicken up. My water is almost boiling for the noodle. It is boiling, oh god. And here it is, my friends. I swear there are noodles under that mountain of tofu. Also, I love broccoli, can you tell? But yeah, I'm about to eat this and I'm gonna finish on the come up and then I'm gonna do the dishes because the kitchen's a mess. But anyway, toodaloo! come up. Also, my hair is now dry. Please appreciate it in all of its glory. But yeah, I finished the book. It was so great. I really liked it. I love the wrapping element of it. It's just so interesting to me. Also, I just love the characters and the family dynamics. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but really, like, Angie Thomas is the queen of characters' relationships. She is so great at it. I also love the old plot and the decisions that Brie made. She was not at all a perfect character, which I really liked about her. It was such an inspiring story that talked about so many important topics, and I really liked it. Now I think I'm gonna go and walk my dog because it's supposed to rain later today, and she needs to go outside. So I'm gonna go and do that. Then I'm gonna do the dishes, and then I'm gonna see what I'm gonna read next, because it's only 1:30, so I still have a lot of time in front of me to read another book. So see you later. Okay, so I went for a walk with my dog, I did the dishes, now I'm back in my room. It's 2 p.m, so I still have 5 hours left for this read-a-thon. I'm starting to miss my phone, not gonna lie. It's just that when I'm not reading, I don't know what to do. Like, to take a break from reading, and I've just been reading so much, but I have to carry through. The thing is, I get kind of FOMO, like I'm scared that something is going to happen, or like something important or exciting, and I'm not gonna see it in the moment, which is dumb, because I can, like, it's still gonna be there when I open my phone in 5 hours. But anyway, so for my next book, I thought I would start Kingsbane, because it's also one of the books that I'm gonna be using to fill a prompt, but it's really big. And then I saw The Language of Thorns on my bookshelf. That's also a book that I haven't read yet, and it's very short. It's under 300 pages, so maybe I can squeeze that in, and then I will have read 2 books for this read-a-thon. That would be great. So I think I'm gonna start that. It's also fairy tales, so it should be a lot of fun to read, and I looked into it and there are a lot of illustrations in there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a fun and easy and whimsical read, which is something I'm kind of in the mood for. So Kingsbane, you're gonna wait a little bit, baby. I'm sorry. I finished The Language of Thorns! Woohoo! It was honestly so great. If you love dark fairy tales, you will love this. I loved how every single story had so many twists that even though you could recognize some elements of stories that we already know, you never knew how it was going to end. I liked that a lot, and that is such a Lee Bardugo thing too. Like, she was just so good at keeping me on my toes. Yeah, I love that a lot. I love fairy tales, and sometimes I love myself a good old creepy story, so that was cool. Now it's almost 6 p.m. We are about to eat supper, and then afterwards I will only have like half an hour left before I can open my phone again. And I have a practice at 7 for the opening and the final number of my music school final show, which is in like 3 days. So yeah, I'm gonna go and practice with the people, and then afterwards I'll come back to all of you to wrap this vlog up. Hey everyone, so it's 6:30 now, and I realized that before leaving for the practice I don't have a lot of things to do, so I thought I'd just chat with all of you right now, and afterwards I'm just gonna end this vlog and turn on my phone. So this was an experience, and I realized that the reason why I missed my phone was not necessarily only just because of FOMO, because I was like afraid of something happening when I couldn't be like aware of it, but it was also just the fact that reading so much without any breaks is a thing that I've not done very often. It also made me realize that I don't have a lot of hobbies besides reading, because whenever I was not reading, I didn't know what to do. Is that sad? Who knows? But anyway, I read a lot. I read the entirety of On the Come Up, which is 446 pages, and I read the entirety of The Language of Thorns, which is just right behind my camera on my shelf, so I'm not gonna pull it out, but I believe it's like 270 something pages, so I think that means I've read over 700 pages. Yeah, I did. Plus the couple of pages that I've read in Priory. Well, couple of pages. Around 60 pages, I think. So yeah, that's a lot in 24 hours, and I'm pretty proud of myself. Also, it means that I'm getting really close to my goal of 2,000 pages for the Biblio Games, and I'm gonna have to push that goal to like maybe, I don't know, 3,000? I think that would be possible. So yeah, 3,000 pages is now my goal, and now I need to wait for it to be 7 p.m. so I can turn on my phone, because I don't know what else to do. I certainly don't want to read. Like, I could start Kingsbane, but I won't. However, my TBR for the Biblio Games changed a lot, so I might just like let you know what it is now. Maybe that would be interesting, who knows. I'm just gonna do that. So on the come up, I read for the lunch prompt, which was read a book with a satisfying ending, and I hope that it was going to be a satisfying ending, and it turned out to be, so that's great for me. History is all you left me. I read for the superhero group prompt of reading a book with blue on the cover. I think it's like hero training or something like that, and so yeah, it has a lot of blue on it. So that's why I read it. Then Kingsbane, I'm going to read for Cape Stitching, read a book with art under the dust jacket. This book has this very beautiful like foiled red scepter right here. It's the only art there is on it, so I really hope that counts, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say that it does. Then for Anti-Kryptonite, a book that gets you out of your comfort zone, I read Sadie by Courtney Summers. Then I have the group book, of course, which is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Lee Bardugo, and I also have a book that is in a format that you don't typically reach for, and I'm going to read Percy Jackson and the Olympians in ebook, because I do listen to quite a lot of audiobooks, but I don't read ebooks very often, so I thought that would be a great format to go with. I'm just gonna wait until it's like 6:55 because I need to be at the music school at 7, so it's going to be more of like a 23 hours and 55 minutes read-a-thon, but considering the fact that I've read almost 700 pages, I think I deserve that. Now it's 6:37, so I guess I'm just gonna stare into space and contemplate my life, and when it's 6:55 I'll open up the camera again. Bye. It's live! Woohoo! Okay, now I have to run to practice. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Bye!